Welcome back to our 6th episode of our BMW K series Caferacer build. The bike show in London is in 2 days, so there's still a lot to do on this bike. Today we're going to try to make as many steps as we can to make this bike show worthy. We're going to work on the front end, we're going to install the first electronics, we're going to try to have the bike on 2 wheels, and I have something very special to show you that we've developed specifically for this build. So no time to waste, let's get to work. Here's a little sneak peek of everything that we will be installing today. As you can see, this is really the episode where the build is going to look like a motorcycle again. And there's one thing in particular that I want to show you, and that is our new front end kit for the BMW K series and the R series that we just got in yesterday. The kit has been improved on multiple levels. It's incredibly lightweight right now because we've managed to cut a lot of weight on the bottom side and on the top side without losing structural integrity. Here is our original kit, and this is the new kit. And our bike will be the first bike to ever run these kits. So installing these front-end kits has always been pretty straightforward and still is. We have 2 bearings that come with the kit. We have a top nut and we have a slotted nut to compress both the bearings. It's always good to use a lot of grease on the bearings. These are the forks that we will be using. They are fully custom S1000RR forks. The outer tubes are new, the stanchions are new, the lower axle holders powder coated in matte black, including the front fender brackets, fitted with Öhlin's cartridges to complete the kit. Now, before we can continue, there's something I need to show you guys, and that's this fairing. We manufactured this fairing ourselves using 3D printing, and we've created a bracket for the headlight, also holds the speedo. All of this is CNC milled, and this will bolt straight to the frame. These 2 points will hold the front fairing, and then on the fairing, there's 2 connections to mount it behind the radiator. So it's fully fixed on 4 points, can't go anywhere. We've got integrated turn signals and the traditional Koso headlight that we always use on our builds. This clearly shows how our process works in terms of manufacturing something like this. As you can see, this entire piece built up from 6 pieces. So we have 2 in the front, 2 on the side, 2 on the top. And all these individual pieces fixed together using some inserts. So we completely designed this in 3D. We print these pieces separately. We connect them. What we then do is we bond these 2 parts together. And after bonding, we create a plastic weld to fill the seam. Then we sand it down. We completely smoothen out the piece. And this is how it goes to the painter. So that's a little bit on how our process works to create custom pieces like this. It's a lot of work, but if you see the result, it's all worth it. You can slowly see the bike taking shape. What we're going to do right now is connect basic electronics. So it's the entire wiring loom for the lights, the controls, the display, and the M unit, just so we can turn the bike on and off and all the lights work and all the functions work. The only thing we're not going to install for the bike shed is the ignition loom, simply because we don't have time for it. For the wiring loom, we draw up all the schematics in Illustrator, and then we create sub-wiring loom with all the connectors. So once we start assembling it, this is one of the sub-wiring looms that we make. So this connector goes straight to the M unit. These connectors are for the handlebar, the headlight, ignition switch, and the start button. The loose cables here still have to be connected. These either go to the battery plus, to the coil, to measure the revolutions of the engine, and the signal wire for the alternator. So that's why these don't have a connector. These will be wired later. So let's put this in the bike. That's it for episode 6. We managed to complete the front end. The bike is now on its wheels. In the next episode we will mount the tank and the seat and make the bike show worthy. Unfortunately, the bike is not gonna have a running ignition system for the show. That's something that we will do after the show because there's just too little time at this point. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and follow along while we complete this build.